They know they don't want you to talk about this and that. And specifically, when you talked to me, you said, Graham, we were on a phone call, and I said, am I mentioned? And then like Sean like just did it in real time, and I mentioned in 24 documents, which is like, how specifically am I mentioned?
So I think Sean actually sent you through a couple of documents. I don't know. Does your streaming software allow you to screen share?
Yes.
Do you have the documents that he sent through to you?
He emailed those to me.
Yeah, I mean, I have them here locally on my, there's a share button.
Yeah, you can share. You can share from your end.
So let's have a look. This is one that he just sent through. Share screen. Share screen.
Hey everybody, my name's Graham Elwood, this political vigilante. I'm here with Suzie Dawson, who has a very big, big article that just came out about the WL Dragnet, and we're going to go over the documents where yours truly has been targeted. So I've hosted game shows. I'm a stand-up comic, a surfer, and a vegan, and I'm a threat to the security of America, apparently.
Okay, so this document that we're looking at right now is all about Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, Brooklyn College, Campaign, Revolution, Begin, Bernie Brooklyn, People for Bernie, Bernie Sanders, Bernie 2020, Feel the Burn. So they have here all of these different groupings of keywords into these separate graphs. So this one looks like it has somewhere around 30 graphs. So it's about half the size of that WikiLeaks one was. And when we look here, it's been generated by Connected Action. Connected Action is the for-profit analysis arm of Mark Smith from NodeXL. So Social Media Research Foundation is his nonprofit, and Connected Action is his for-profit. So this is where somebody is paying to get this report prepared. And they have supplied a word list.
And just so the audience is clear here, again, I want everyone to be clear here. These are documents that you found on the internet. You didn't make these up.
Absolutely, they're not hacked. We didn't produce them ourselves. These have been produced by NodeXL, which is this technology that I've been talking about, and talking about the people who are behind this technology. And this particular report is from Connected Action NodeXL. Connected Action is the for-profit contracting arm of it's the for-profit side of Mark Smith's Social Media Research Foundation, which is a non-profit. Okay, so this graph represents a network of 2,000 users whose recent tweets contained Bernie in Brooklyn, or who were replied to or mentioned in tweets mentioning that hashtag, taking from a data set limited to a maximum of 18,000 tweets. This network was obtained from Twitter on Saturday, 2nd of March 2019 at 5:24 p.m. And it covers the tweets from the prior 6-day, 13-hour, 38-minute period. And if we scroll down here, we can see this overall, the top 10 influencers. Number 1 was Bernie Sanders. Number 2 was People for Bernie. Number 3 was Nina Turner. Number 4 was _Terry Alexander. Number 5 was Kat Breslin. Number 6 was Oaktown Colsey, etc., 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 so on and so forth. So what they do, they give these top 10 the most betweenness centrality, or centrally between accounts. Then they list the top links that are being shared, the top domains for those links. And then you scroll down here, and this is where you get into the top 10s for each group, each subgraph. So this is probably where we will find you. So let's look for Graham. Aha, what have we got here? In group 8, we have got number 1, Chris Hicks 90, number 2, Emma Vigilant, number 3, TYT Politics, number 4, Jimmy Dore, number 5, Graham Elwood, number 6, Lee Camp, number 7, Nico CSFB, number 7, Savage Joy Marie. So, and Pat the Burner's in there as well. And this is group 8. So if we scroll back up to the top and we look at group A, we can check out what the keywords were for that group. Bernie Brooklyn, Bernie 2020, live, Chris Hicks 90. So they're searching on a specific user there. Rally, crowd, wish, and I can't see what the last final word is there. So these people are tracking anybody who is talking about the Bernie 2020 campaign. And you guys have been pulled into that dragnet.
Wow. For talking about Bernie Sanders and a revolution. That's like, I mean, this, it's really frightening to think about. We're supposedly in a democracy. I just want everyone to know we're not in a democracy, and this proves it. Like, this is like, oh, you know, Putin and China, they have no rights over there. Are you kidding me? I mean, there's no way China is doing this much to its own citizens the way we are, because they don't spend as much money. We outspend China, I think 3 or 4 to 1. And again, like this private intelligence shit, half of this is even on the books for the military budget. Like, so this is, I'm on a list with Jimmy and Lee Camp and Pat the Burner and like Nina Turner's on there. I mean, for just saying we want a revolution of Medicare for all and $15 an hour and free college tuition and a Green New Deal. Those are a threat to America's safety and democracy. We're a threat to that. Wanting these things, these principles that are actually in the Bill of Goddamn Rights and the fucking Constitution. And these soulless vampire fucks at these private intelligence companies are a threat to democracy. I want everyone to really be clear on that. We are living in a totalitarian state, the United States, but because we get to go to the mall and we got freedom of choice between smoothies and handbags and what we get to post on Snapchat or TikTok, we think we're free because you get to choose from all these different, you know, cars to buy or whatever. Grubhub will bring you whatever. You think that you're free. You're free as long as you don't ask for anything that is a threat to the ruling elites' money and power. The minute you do that, like I want billionaires to be taxed. Oh, I'm a threat. I just want everyone to be real clear what this is. This is totalitarian, authoritarian. I mean, this is like if Stalin could have done this, had this technology available to him, he would have absolutely used it. And Julian Assange, who they just, you know, again, in this kangaroo court, I mean, they just can't throw him in the gulag like Stalin did. They want to make it appear. They just put these show trials up there to make us all think it's democracy. They have these ridiculous rigged elections and make us think, oh, well, these votes won and this and that. But this is what they're really doing. So did you go to a Bernie Sanders rally? Did you tweet out, oh, wow, I went to a bunch of Bernie Sanders rallies and I met people from all different walks of life. Again, a bridge. He was bridging people together, all ethnicities, all age groups. I saw teenagers all the way up to baby boomers, like, and everyone in between, gay, straight, black, white. It didn't matter. Everyone was like, damn, we need this. We need this because labor unifies people. Labor is a bridge because everyone has a job. Everybody needs good benefits and everybody needs to feed their family. So that's why they crush this. I really want everybody, what do I say on the show? Follow the money, connect the dots, get the truth. So I've been targeted. A guy that, you know, just started wearing collared shirts on his show a year ago. For the most part, he used to just wear like black Batman shirts. I'm a threat. A guy in his apartment in front of a TV I got on sale at Target is a big threat. Like this, I got surfing in Costa Rica. So this is astounding. So I guess the question here.
Yeah. Sorry, can I just interject there for a sec? I just want to say, once again, this all comes down to the motivation, right? Like you can get in a car and you can drive down the street because you want to go to 7-Eleven, or you can get in a car and you can run over a crowd of people. And that's exactly what is happening here with NodeXL. So you can be some high school like research student that wants to use NodeXL to find out about something legitimate, or you can be freaking Raytheon wanting to track and stalk and ruin the lives of people who are talking about you online. And I really want to make that distinction because it's not that the technology itself is inherently evil. It's that the intended use and the motivation of the people who are using it is the evil part. And I just wanted to quickly, now that I've learned that I can share screen on your show, show you this because this is what I was talking about just before. This is Mark Smith in his talk, Mapping Twitter Social Media Networks with NodeXL Pro, explaining this process of detecting. This is the NodeXL part, detecting, and then deflecting and deterring, with the big needed at the top. This is what we need to do. We need to detect, we need to deflect, and we need to deter. And that is the doctrine of the people who are engaged in this.
Using our tax dollars, I might add too. So it's like, how are we going to pay for?
Oh, did I think I might have actually failed to share that. Were you able to see it? Yeah, you
didn't share it. Let's put, no, we didn't see it.
I'm so sorry. I will try again. Sorry.
There we go.
Here we go.
Okay.
This is Mark Smith's detect, deflect, and deter with his big needed at the top.
Big sword.
We need a big freaking sword. We need to detect, we need to deflect, and we need to deter.
This is psychotic.
That's the psychology of the people who are generating these maps. And you know, that one you just saw about Bernie 2020 was, like I said, it was authored by Connected Action, which is the for-profit arm. We have evidence, and which we cite in there, that organization is linked to Hillary Clinton, in particular, and more broadly the DNC. So it's, you know, supposition on my part, but highly likely, in my opinion, that is likely to be the source of that particular chart. They are mapping Bernie Sanders' campaign for political organizations who are paying them to generate those charts. But in the case of WikiLeaks, it does seem to tie back to defense contractors or directly the US government.
Yeah. And this is like, I'm just trying to, so I'm sorry, how is North Korea a threat? I'm just trying to sort this out. I'm just this little country that barely has any money, has like one rocket. They're the big threat to us. But our own government, which does all this, and again, I want to make this very clear too. This is using our tax dollars. So whenever you hear like, how are we going to pay for Medicare for all? How are we going to pay for, how are we going to do all this infrastructure? And I want people to understand this on a daily level. When your kid's school, they cut funding for the arts program, or there's no more music, or the sports team gets whatever, all that stuff gets cut. Your roads there's not enough this, they're shutting that down. There's not enough that. Just know we always have money for war and surveilling our own citizenry in the most Orwellian, totalitarian, worse than Stalin. We're worse than Stalin. Make that very clear. America is, this is like what they did in East Germany, listening to people in the 60s. Like we're doing it nonstop. Only now, you know, they can track us on these and social media. They know what our likes, they know way more about us now. They can just go online and track it. And again, it's always, someone, you know, some tech, you know, heads or, you know, whatever, some nerds create some cool technology, and then the intelligence and the community comes in and the military uses it for evil. That's what they will always do. So I just like all the social media platforms. They were all great ideas when they started. Oh, we all get to talk to each other all around the world and form this digital community. And Google's this great search engine. We can search and find anything. And YouTube, anyone can have their own TV show. And then, oh no, they use it to thwart, and they will always come in and ruin it. I mean, I'm glad I was 5 and Lee Camp is 6. I got to let him know that I was just one ahead of him in terms of my ranking of threats. But hey, everybody, thanks for watching. We are still in our 9th month of demonetization from YouTube. So support what we're doing at patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, which is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. It's free to sign up, and there's a premium level at $10 a month. And for that, you get everybody on the platform's premium content. Myself, Lee Camp, Ron Placone, Jimmy Dore, Whitney Webb, Kim Iverson, Abby Martin, and many, many others. You can also support what we're doing at Venmo at Graham-Elwood, and go to grahamelwood.com. We have a PayPal button and a PO box. I also have crypto wallets, which are all in the show notes. Thanks for supporting what we do.